Hello everyone, this is Dungeon Rushers, and today, in as short of a clip as I can, I'm gonna show you in the shop how you can pretty much just give your money away at gambling and what you can get. We're gonna have a few tries over here. I guess we can invest about 500 gold or so, and then we're actually gonna try to go into the heroic mode, and we're gonna accomplish as much as we can. There's gonna be maybe we can accomplish about 2 of them. I don't know, in about 20 minutes or so. We'll see how it goes. Let's go into the shop and spend my money, my hard-earned money. I'm gonna try all of them and show you. Most of them you're gonna get like different parts. You do have a chance to get higher grade or higher level components to craft. Also you can get items, but the chances are somewhat lower. There we go, we got the beer. When we gambled with 40 gold with 60, we got another type of beer. Apparently it's like beer day or something, beer fest. And we got the skull, which is like level 1 component, which you can get pretty easily by yourself. That's how you pretty much go. Let's try a gun again with the 120 and a magical bone. Yeah, great. Actually, it's a pretty decent one. It's one of these. It's just bones, and so on and so forth. That's how you kind of go for it. Okay, let's get out of the shop and the gambling. Let's go for the dungeons and heroic. So we're gonna go into the crypt half haunted and go into heroic mode. Now, heroic mode compared to the normal type of dungeons. By the way, in this heroic mode, you can accomplish with your 3 guys, and you don't need the 4th. You don't need the vampire within your party. Spoiler alert, I guess. But if you are watching this and you've saw this already, you already sort of spoiled your progress through the game. Oh well. Nevertheless, so the mobs have this sort of effect. They are upset. They are. Their stats are increased, or they're harder to kill, I guess, and they give more damage, and so on and so forth. Nothing, I guess, that we wouldn't really expect. You also can only get out of the dungeon if you find the key. Now you can have 1, 2, or even more keys. You may even have ways to get out of the dungeon if you know a password. I don't know that for a fact. It just sort of I haven't encountered that before. I only encountered getting out of the dungeon if you get the 1 key, which is somewhere around randomly on one of the mobs. They're sort of like the guardians of the key. Sometimes you can find the key on more difficult mobs, sometimes they're just on the normal ones. Wow, that one actually parried. Oh yeah, by the way, dropping components and items is somewhat increased in heroic mode. There we go. Actually, we're lucky. We got the key like from the second fight. And if you know where the chest is, and we can find it with Torgrim over here. Well, yeah, he kind of finds it pretty much every time. You are pretty much set. There we go. We've killed that one. I kind of went directly for his jugular. I wanted to finish him fast. It's a pretty small dungeon, the first one, so you're gonna go through it quite fast. And I was talking about items and components. Their drop rates is somewhat increased. I kind of want to complete it all, go over everything if we can, and we should without any real problem. Still have some mana left, so I'm gonna go for. Oh, I can use this though, and unfortunately they are immune to bleed, so my entire bleed build, if I would have one, it's pretty much just screwed. So I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see, if I pull one of these, is it helpful enough? Not quite. So oh crap, it was actually helpful enough. I kinda screwed on that one, but oh well. We're gonna recover. We got a bit more damage than we should have. We should be okay overall, but this wasn't necessarily the way I would have liked to end the fight, or go through it actually. Nevertheless, it's pretty okay. The only problem is the burning damage that we're actually taking on Ellen. There we go. Let's see, maybe we get something good. More armor, which is always nice. And this spot over here is going to give us what? More corridor apparently, and a heal for life. We didn't really need it because the fighting is over. This entire first dungeon. The layout of the dungeon pretty much remains the same. The only thing new is, well, the key aspect, more loot, I guess, and you can open the chest again, which otherwise isn't necessarily that possible. Because if you go into a dungeon that you have already completed, you can't really open the final chest. You also don't get the money from the final chest as well. And as you can see, you have this small little flag now over your dungeon, which kind of says that you completed it in heroic mode. Well, that's about it with the heroic mode, but we're gonna go into the second dungeon nevertheless. Guess I'm gonna buy these, I don't even know why, and this as well, because apparently they're used. Also this. And we still have enough money to, I don't know, do something else probably. Not quite. We have enough of everything for now. And let's go for the second dungeon in heroic mode. And by the way, as you saw, when you end the heroic mode, there's no 3 gems like the normal kind. You don't get to have bonus challenges. You just need to complete the heroic mode. That's it. Not that that wouldn't actually be enough. By the way, I don't think there's more mobs than usual in heroic mode. It's just that they are tougher. And I guess that's about it. Most of what I can actually say about the heroic mode. I do like that you can get more items. And one of the playthroughs, not the one that I'm filming, I actually managed to dress an entire character just by going to as many heroic modes as I could. But also, if you already open a chest in a heroic mode on one of the dungeons, you're not going to be able to do that again later on. Okay, let's try to go for the juggler, meaningly this guy. Wow, nice crit too. Let's go like this, although maybe I should have just let her to... No, I'm gonna do this so I can hit and kill one of them. There we go, even if he parried, he's still dead. And this should be enough for me to finish with the mage. There we go. The vampire, I should have maybe just used her to try to regenerate the first line of defense. But, oh well. It is what it is now, it doesn't matter. We've pulled it through quite nicely. No problems there. I kind of want to go this way because I kind of remember the dungeon. There should be a fight somewhere around here. There we go. And we actually got the key too here. As I said, the keys are usually random, so don't expect to find them in the same place twice. It could happen, maybe even like every time, but that would be just like chance. No pre-planning or anything. And by the way, I don't know if the stats on the mobs increase like always the same, or they are just increased randomly. I'm pretty sure they get like more defense though. Oh, this is gonna be a big fight, but I think it's one of the last fights from this heroic dungeon. I wanted to move the screen somehow. I don't even know why. Don't mind me. Don't mind little me. So we could go with that on him. We're just going to do a ton of damage, which is actually good, but the problem is my bleed's not going to stick. So I guess I'm going to go on this guy because he's not that easy to kill in this type of... Oh, we could kill him. Oh, and if not, at least we're going to stun him. There we go, he's dead. We lost some mana, but we don't care. We got some burn, but we don't care. We need to finish most of the ads so we can actually get to this guy and finish him as fast as we can. Because the warlocks are pretty nasty, even nastier than the necromancers, if you ask me. And there we go, we actually got an item there. Let me see, we completed everything. Yes, we have completed everything, and we also got an item, a pretty decent one, level 2 too. Level 2 requirements actually, so that would pretty much make him a level 2 item, if you ask me at least. Here we go. As you see, the key, you loot more items at the end of the heroic dungeon. Drop increase. That's basically what it actually gives you. And I guess the money is also a bit more than normal. I don't know for sure about that one though. And that is it. That's what heroic mode is all about. That's what the shop and the gambling is all about as well. Wow, nice. We actually got a pretty decent amulet which you can, I guess, use. And the beginning of the game, somewhat. We're gonna sell the bow. We kind of know about it. We actually even crafted it once or twice, I think, or something like that. And we mostly sold it though. Okay, so with that being said, if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys and gals around next time.